Hi folks, it's been a while since my last video, and I was noticing lately that I was getting new subscribers almost every day now. I'm getting a new subscriber, and it started to make me feel like I really should produce another video. And it's funny because when nobody's watching, you just do whatever when it comes to mind. But now I've got like hundreds of subscribers and getting more every day, and it's like I'm not sure why, but it makes you feel kind of obliged to do a video, and so I'd like to do a video anyway, but I've been trying in the last few months, but usually I have things go wrong and then I get caught up in them, and I don't finish the video. I'm too busy working out my problems out in my dark site somewhere and getting cold, stuff like that. So anyway, this the latest thing that's happened is you probably followed me doing some collimation corrections, and that has, as it turns out, I found that focus was maybe what was wrong with part of the problem. And because when my scope is going out of focus, it looks like a collimation problem, which, yeah, that can be, that's one of the indicators. When you put your scope out of focus, you can see the collimation errors. But in my case, I thought the scope was in focus and using Bahtinov mask, but then I find it's not really in focus at all. And I thought this was, I thought the end result was due to a collimation error, and I couldn't understand, how this thing must be in focus. And then I started focusing by taking pictures instead of, I actually take a picture and look at it, tweak the focus, take another picture and tweak the focus, and then I was getting a nice focus, but it wasn't where the Bahtinov mask told me to put it. It was close. I mean, the Bahtinov mask was like, couldn't really tell that it was off, maybe a little bit, but it's so minute that I couldn't really tell. And so I guess the conclusion is maybe the Bahtinov mask is not exactly, maybe there's something wrong. I don't know, I'm using a clear one, but something is wrong. And I tried using the Bahtinov mask to get my focus, and it's not doing it. So I'm going to make this video about focus and also collimation, because now I bought an extra lens for my scope, and I've done a lot of research, and basically the conclusion with the experts is that you really need to do a star test to really get your collimation. So I kind of tending to agree with that now, even though I've tried various methods. Tried the Cheshire eyepiece, and I tried, somebody's coming up the stairs. Tried a Cheshire eyepiece, and that's close. In fact, I was out out of my dark site doing some stuff, and I got the collimation. I was putting the collimation way off, and I had to get the Cheshire eyepiece out to get it back. Then I got it close, and then once I got it close, I started fixing the collimation by taking pictures of the stars slightly out of focus so that I could see the diffraction, and I'll show that to you, and then tweaking the collimation screws. So finally, when I was done with that, I took some images of the Cocoon Nebula, and yeah, it looked really good. Actually, it was nicely in focus. People said, yeah, that looks sharp, and but I did not use the Bahtinov mask. I was tweaking it by taking pictures. So anyway, so this is going to be about that. I have some of that stuff now, and I'm going to do the rest of it when I go out next time with the new eyepiece that I got to do the real life star test, and I'll try to get some videos of what that looks like, because everywhere I researched, I had a really tough time finding exactly what it looks like when you look at the star test, and what you should see. You see a lot of like theoretical images, and you see a lot of sketches, but no actual video. And even if Explore Scientific had a video, but they projected the image on the wall, but then they didn't zoom in on the. You couldn't see what they were projecting. It was like it wasn't a zoomed in image enough to see what was exactly what it was they were looking at. So I'm hoping this will be a little more helpful than some of the things that I've researched. And yeah, I hope you like it. Okay, bye. So here's my images that I was going to show you what I was talking about. And I hope you like this video better than the previous ones. I'm trying to make the production value a little bit higher. I don't like editing. Well, I like to edit, but I don't want to spend too much time in editing. The same as in astrophotography. I don't want to spend too much time like post-processing. So try to get things right or acceptable, let's say, with one take. So here we go. Now this is the image that I had that I was. I started, I set myself up. I set up the focus, batten off mask, all the stuff. I got my polariscope aligned, and I'm just ready to image. In fact, I was imaging, and picked one of the images out to see if it was good, and this is what I saw. And so it was. I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh my God, this is like bad collimation error. Which I'm sure it was, but also it's out of focus, and you can see that basically as you get this sort of blurry, almost like circles, they look like donuts. That's the out of focus, and then the collimation is the fact that these circles are offset from this intense point here. So this is where the out of focus and the collimation combine, and what you see. Kind of a blurry circle and a kind of intense point somewhere in the circle. So this is what I was trying to deal with, and I've had this before, and of course I was attributing it to strictly collimation, but it's not strictly collimation, it's also focus. So let's go to the next one where I was trying to fix that. So here I am using ZWO's ASI Studio to drive the ASI 294 MC Pro that I have, and I was trying to collimate, and I noticed that I was doing a bad job. So here it looks kind of focused, but if I moved the focus out, it was distorting like this, and back to focus, and then move the focus in. It was distorting like that, and so this is kind of like looks like an astigmatism, but it's a collimation error for sure. I had it so far out at this point that I was getting this bad sort of distortion in opposite directions depending on my focus. And so this is where I brought out the Cheshire eyepiece to try to get things back in line. So then I got them back in line, and then I started taking the shots with the star field and with just a little bit out of focus. And after a while, basically I settled on this. And if you look at this, you can see there's that out of focus blur like a donut, but now we have a center ring or a center spot, and so this is kind of fixed the collimation. And if you look at all these, this as well, like it's pretty even. It's very hard to see, of course, and this is the problem. You read the the tutorials on doing star tests and everything, and it's really hard to see what it is you're looking for. And in this case, I was doing this by imaging and zooming in on the image, and it is very hard to see. But if you compare this to the previous one, you see the difference. Now this blurred circle with a point in one side has now been improved to being concentric blurred circles, which is the kind of the theoretical expectation of a collimated scope. So that's what I wanted to show you, and then I'm going to do this with actual eyepieces and see if I can record maybe through the iPhone what I'm seeing in the eyepieces. So this is with the camera, but I'd like to see it live view with while I'm live view as I'm looking through the eyepiece while I'm doing the collimation, because this taking a picture and then tweaking is a very slow process.